Would you like to use the laboratory?
Hound, this is HQ. Please report on the status of units to be deployed to the new Void Vessel. Target code VV072.
This is Inez of Hound. All personnel are currently deployed on other operations. Be advised that only one unit is available. Please confirm whether Descendant support has been greenlit. Operation cannot proceed without Descendant reinforcements. Over.
That is currently under discussion. The operation must proceed regardless, so please be ready on your end as soon as possible, Hound. Sorry to keep you waiting, Descendant. The situation is critical. Let me explain why you've been called in. An unidentified Void Vessel has been discovered in the Void Abyss. We have contacted Hound, the unit responsible for dealing with Void Vessels, but it seems they are short-handed. Apologies, you might not have heard of Void Vessels. Descendant, do you remember the wreckage of large ships floating in the Void Intercept battle location? Void Vessels is the name we have given to these wrecked ships and massive amounts of debris drifting in the void. Hound is a unit dedicated to searching Void Vessels. When a new Void Vessel appears, they are the first to move in, scouting for threats, securing the space, and exploring it. However, due to the physical demands of surviving in the void, they only have a few members. They have descendants in their ranks, but they are extremely few and far between, leaving the unit constantly short-handed. So it's not uncommon for them to request descendant support, but now is not a good time. As you may have noticed, the reason I called you here is to deploy you on this operation. Someone with experience and understanding of void space, as well as the capabilities to deal with any eventuality. Well, you are the only one who fits the bill right now. We need to explore this Void Vessel. It was found in the Abyss, which we have not been able to survey until now. Go and see Inez and Keelan, the Hound descendants. They will assist you. I'm counting on you, Descendant.
It's the descendant! Look, Keelan! I was right, wasn't I? I told you HQ would send reinforcements. Looks like I won that bet. Oh, this is great! Drinks for me all night at the Brown Beard.
I don't mind you drinking all night, but just stop talking. You talk too much.
No, I'm gonna talk as much as I want all night long. Oh, right. I'm Inez Rhea, a descendant with Hound. Nice to meet you. This is the first time I've worked with another descendant. I was assigned to Hound as soon as I finished my descendant training. My unit is only sent on missions to void vessels, so we rarely run into other descendants who might be heading to intercept battle locations. Hey, Keelan, haven't you two met before? You were in the Descendant Corps before coming here.
Don't know. Don't really care about other people.
You know, every time you behave like this, I have to just take a deep breath. If I didn't, I might hit you on the head. For goodness sake, why can't you just get on with people? You get along fine with Jeremy. What's your problem?
None of your business. I'm dealing with it.
Sure you are.
Anyway, how long are you gonna leave the Descendant just standing there, Inez?
I was just about to explain. So, Descendant, we'll keep you fully briefed about the mission, but you'll find a Void vessel very different from the Void intercept battle locations you're used to. We don't know what traps or hazards it might have, so you'll need to be more careful than usual. It won't be easy, but I heard that you're quite the star in the Descendant Corps. I'm sure you'll do just fine on Hound missions too. It's a shame I can't come exploring with you. I could be a huge help. But I've only been back from the Void for a few days, so I can't go with you. You know, too much exposure to Void energy being dangerous and all that. I'll do what I can from here to help you with whatever you need. All right, Descendant? Let's do this. Keelan, you could say something encouraging too.
Good luck on the mission. Let's try not to get in each other's way.
He's got a bit of an attitude problem, but he's also got a heart of gold. So please don't be offended. Sincerely, Inez.
I don't understand, Alpha. Why have I been excluded from this operation? I'm the only descendant who has any experience with the Void Abyss. Aren't I the logical choice for this?
No. As your commander, I will not allow it. Alpha! You're right. No other descendant knows the Void Abyss better than you. But can you really tell me that's the only reason you want this mission? You and I both know that it's not. Besides, you lead a team now. Are you going to simply abandon them?
All right.
You may speak freely. You're here because you're worried about me. Well, there's no need. When it comes to the Void Abyss, my emotions tend to get the better of me. HQ made the right call to leave this operation to Hound, and they were also right to choose you to support this operation. Personal feelings need to be left out of the equation if we want to achieve our overall goal. All the right decisions have been made, and it's for the best. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel apprehensive. As someone who's been to the Void Abyss before, I have to warn you. Never, ever let your guard down. Not even for a moment. You must stay as calm as possible, even if you're under immense pressure. Keelan's experience and understanding of Void vessels doesn't count for much. There are no guarantees in the Abyss. You'll be put under a tremendous amount of external force while you're conveyed to the operations site. If you lose consciousness at any point, you'll fall into the Void and drift there. So stay focused and channel your RK as much as you can. That's the only way we'll be able to locate you if something happens. Remember what I've said, and come back safely.
Descendant, I have something to tell you. Please come and see me. This is... You are here, descendant. I have something to tell you concerning the Void Abyss. The Void Abyss is a place that is unknown even to me. I cannot find anything about it in my systems. I have searched the records of Albion headquarters for solid information, but unfortunately there are very few documents about the Void Abyss. One thing I have discovered is that void energy is very strong in the Abyss, and there are elements there that do not exist in Ingress. Void energy has a negative effect on the Arcade of Descendants. You and I are linked by Arcade, which means our link could be broken. For now, I can only hope that our link will remain intact. But there are no guarantees. I will look into a way to stay linked to both you and Keelan for as long as possible. Please acquire as much data as you can from the Void Abyss and VV-072. When you return to Albion, I will analyze the data and plan our next course of action.
I am analyzing the Void Paradox. There you are, Descendant. I've been informed that you're to be deployed on a reconnaissance mission to the newly discovered Void vessel, VV-072. Void space is full of uncertainty and danger. The remote abyss will contain greater threats and be even more unpredictable as well. Which is why you need to be more cautious. The most important thing is not to lose consciousness while traveling into the Void Abyss. Traveling into the Void Abyss involves crossing dimensions, and will subject you to immense gravitational pull, close to 10 times the gravity of Ingress. Traveling to a Void intercept battle location is a walk in the park compared to this. As Ajax likely told you, if you lose consciousness, you could end up drifting in the Void. Even a slight lapse of concentration could knock you off course. Even getting to the operation site itself could prove to be a challenge. But I believe in you, Descendant. I'll activate the Void radar once you're ready.
You heard Seneca, yeah? You better get your act together, unless you want to be MIA in the Void.
unstable.
Keelan, are you alright?
What's about the descendant?
Still in void space. Stay where you are until the rendezvous.
I can handle it myself. Let's get this operation going.
Keelan, I need a status report.
I'm searching the interior. This is...
What's happening?
gunfire.
Keelan, the signal is on the move.
I know. Focus, scum. Engaging!
We've lost the Vulgus signals. Keelan has made contact with the target.
HQ, there's been a mistake. It's just an ordinary dog.
The signal is still responsive. It might have something to do with the ship.
No way.
Keelan's archaeometrics are stabilizing.
This dog, he's not as ordinary as he looks.
Keelan, abort! Get out of there now!
HQ, check your comms. HQ! This facility is...
Get on with it! You pathetic vermin!
Damn it! received communication signal. Is that a descendant? You're finally here. Took you long enough. While you were lost in the void, there was an incident which meant the Vulgus jammed our communication with HQ. Unfortunately, I'm in a difficult situation at the moment, and I can't engage. Why did the Vulgus here all of a sudden? Damn it! I don't know. I'll try to get the comms back up once you've lured the Vulgus out. I've got the objective locked down, so I need you to do some of the heavy lifting. VV-072 was already under Vulgus control. Their equipment's all over the place. Wait a minute. They're just passing. They have equipment everywhere. That's why our comms are down. Disabling their jamming device. Our comms should be back up soon.
respond.
HQ, come in.
Keelan, you're alive. And I can also confirm the Descendant's biosignal. Keelan, your biosignals are unstable.
It's just a scratch.
That's more than a scratch.
Keelan, Descendant! I'm glad you're both alive. I was terrified when I heard we lost comms.
Don't worry, I'm fine. And the doggo is fine too. This dog, it's like he's reading my thoughts. As if it's connected to my arcade. I thought to myself, stop barking, be quiet. And then it stopped. It's intriguing and cute.
Well, that's a shock. I didn't know you liked dogs.
No small talk during operations, Inez. I like cats too, by the way.
No small talk during operations.
Why you... You just wait till I get back.
You can see each other shortly. You are to cease operations and return immediately. Keelan, I have your current coordinates. Transferring you to Albion now.
Okay. See you in Albion, Descendant.
Transferring the Descendant next. Wait. Descendant, we have detected communication packets concentrated at a specific point. I apologize, but this data needs to be verified. I will send the target zone to your scene. signal of a powerful Vulgus.
We can't let those outlaws scum take.
The Vulgus are deleting the collected data. Descendants, we must stop them if we want to see the information that our enemies have gathered.
Shield drop.
Communication signal. Is that a descendant? You're finally here. Took you long enough. While you were lost in the void, there was an incident which meant the Vulgus jammed our communication with HQ. Unfortunately, I'm in a difficult situation at the moment, and I can't engage. Why did the Vulgus here all of a sudden? Damn it! I don't know. I'll try to get the comms back on once you've let the Vulgus out. I've got the objective locked down, so I need you to do some of the heavy lifting. VV-072 was already under Vulgus control. There were equipments all over the place. Wait a minute. They're just passing. They have equipment everywhere. That's why our comms are down. Disabling their jamming device. Our comm should be back up soon.
You're next.
Descendant, please respond.
HQ, come in.
Keelan, you're alive. And I can also confirm the Descendant's biosignal. Keelan, your biosignals are unstable.
It's just a scratch.
That's more than a scratch.
Keelan, Descendant! I'm glad you're both alive. I was terrified when I heard we lost comms.
Don't worry, I'm fine. And the doggo is fine too. This dog, it's like it's reading my thoughts. As if it's connected to my arcade. I thought to myself, stop barking, be quiet. And then it stopped. It's intriguing. And cute.
Well, that's a shock. I didn't know you liked dogs.
No small talk during operations, Inez. I like cats too, by the way.
No small talk during operations.
Why you just wait till I get back.
You can see each other shortly. You are to cease operations and return immediately. Keelan, I have your current coordinates. Transferring you to Albion now.
Okay. See you in Albion, Descendant.
Transferring the Descendant now. Wait. Descendant, we have detected communication packets concentrated at a specific point. I apologize, but this data needs to be verified. I will send the target zone to your seed. Biosignal of a powerful Vulcus.
Commence data deletion. We can't let those outfits scum.
The Vulcus are deleting the collected data. Descendant, we must stop them if we want to see the information that our enemies have gathered. Fortunately, it seems you were able to stop them before all the data was erased. Well done, Descendants. Please return to Albion. Descendant, please report to HQ immediately.
Descendant, I'm glad you made it back safely. I heard the amount of pressure in the Void Abyss was huge. And yet you still managed to complete the operation. You really are talented. I'd love to have you join our unit. Wouldn't that be great, Keelan?
Sure. They're useful enough. They don't get in the way and they can hold their own. Thanks to you, the mission was a success. You did well, even though you weren't trained for it. Inez, why are you looking at me like that?
Wow! The Void Abyss really is a scary place. It's changed your arcade traits and now it's even changed your personality. I've never heard you compliment anyone before. Keelan's still in there somewhere, right?
Never mind. Descendant, you should pay HQ a visit. I hear they're preparing a follow-up operation. Inez, I've got to drop by the Magister Research Institute. I'm a little worried about that doggo we rescued.
Wow! I swear that didn't sound like Keelan. I didn't know he liked dogs.
Do you need information? What about? Descendant, I've been waiting for you. First of all, thank you for your hard work you put into this operation. An impressive achievement for your first Void Vessel exploration. It's no wonder Hound wants to recruit you. It's not entirely because of that success, but it has been decided that for the time being, you'll be assigned to Void Vessel exploration missions. VV-072 is unlike any Void Vessel that we've discovered so far. It doesn't look like a Vulgus ship, and I'm concerned that the Vulgus have already taken control of its interior. Also, the Vulgus seem to be using a dedicated exploratory force similar to our Hound unit. We need to find out what they are doing on VV-072 and what they are looking for. Descendant, I want you to conduct a second search operation. I'll contact Hound to assist you.
Well, I didn't expect you to be rushed into another operation this fast. While we're here, Descendant, can you come and see me for a moment?
In the time that we have been able to observe the Void Abyss, we've run into a problem. It seems that the Colossi in the Void Abyss that we've observed have also spotted Ingress. Seneca believes that our ability to observe the Void Abyss is due to the reduction in space between the Void and Ingress. If Seneca's hypothesis is correct, it also explains how the Colossi in the Void Abyss were able to detect Ingress. The problem is that the wavelengths of the Colossi that have been detected are different than normal. They are several orders of magnitude above standard. It is probably the largest reading ever recorded for a Colossus. Inez is investigating to see if this phenomenon is related to the exploration of VV-072. As soon as we have more information, I will pass it along. Please head to Intercept immediately. I wish you the best of luck, Descendant.
Descendant, I know the situation is urgent, but I have information to relay to you. I will be waiting. There are traces of a special wavelength in the Colossus energy that Seneca identified. A trace that only I can detect, thanks to my void energy sensory amplification algorithm. It is very faint, but it is a trace of Arche. Of course, it is possible that the Arche trace on the Colossus is a result of a number of coincidences. It would not be surprising if a Colossus who fought a battle with the ancestors in the distant past retained these traces in the aftermath of the battle. Colossi are also still shrouded in mystery for the most part, so I would not be surprised if some of them have powers related to Arche. Descendant, we need a sample to determine why this Colossus has Arche traces on it. I will collect the data once you have intercepted it.
There you are. I'm as confused as you are by HQ's decision. A redeployment so soon after your return.
Though I can see why HQ ordered it. It's the Void Abyss after all. And there are Vulgus all over VV-072.
And, unfortunately, the data you collected contained very few valuable leads. Plus the unexpected Vulgus presence. I suppose HQ had no choice.
The presence of the Vulgus on VV-072 means it's likely they're also looking for something there. Probably information that can give them an advantage over us. Traveling into the Void Abyss isn't easy, even for the Vulgus. There must be something important for them to take that risk. If VV-072 is a Vulgus ship, they have the advantage. We won't be able to stop whatever the Vulgus are planning if we fall behind now. That's why a second sweep is absolutely necessary.
Keelan's right. So I pulled something together as well. This device contains a code to break the Vulgus algorithm. When the specialized code loaded onto this device is activated, it will automatically collect Vulgus records from all over the Void Vessel. Analyzing those records will tell us why the Vulgus came to VV-072. I'm counting on you, Descendant.
Descendant, I hear you're planning further operations in the recently discovered Void Vessel. I have a favor to ask. Can you come to the Research Institute?
I am analyzing the Void Paradox. Descendant, I know you fought your fair share of intercept battles, but this one will be a real challenge. The enemy shows the highest void energy readings of any Colossus I've ever observed. Yet the Colossi that we've dealt with so far fall within what we consider a normal range. Well, this one far exceeds that. At first I thought it must be an error. But you are about to face the most powerful Colossus you will have ever encountered. Please, be careful. I'll begin preparations to intercept right away. Are you ready? Have you completed preparations? information about the Colossus. I am analyzing the Void Paradox.
One time for your mind, get rockin'. One time for your mind, we poppin'. Get rockin'. One time. One time for your mind, get rockin'. One time for your mind, we poppin'. One time for your mind, no maybes. Just time for your mind, get rockin'. One time for your mind, we poppin'. One time for your mind, no maybes. Just yes, yo, release the stress. One time for your mind, get rockin'. One time for your mind, we poppin'. One time for your mind, no maybes. Just yes, yo, release the stress.
But are you sure about this? Are you willing to sacrifice yourself? You won't have seen this before. It will eat your arcade. Did no one tell you? Poor thing.
Steel yourself. They don't realize your potential. If things go as planned, you won't have any problems. I guarantee it.
Yes, come. I will kill you, and offer the last Iron Heart to Master Karel.
It's almost over. Don't be afraid of them.
If things don't go to plan, we'll come and support you. Don't worry. Just focus on your mission.
Approaching the third Ironheart. System synchronization process 100%. Everything is fine, Descendant. I can now control this Ironheart. Finally, after everything we've been through, we have obtained the Ironheart. It may only be one of the 3 Ironhearts, but we can still alter the future with it. For instance... Wait. Descendant? This Ironheart... The ancestors have left some encrypted data for me. File type. Inversion Technology Database. Descendant, how do the ancestors know about inversion? I thought inversion was Vulgus technology. This is beyond comprehension for my analysis system. Not to mention, this database has been protected with a powerful encryption system that can only be unlocked by observing inverted energy. We should take the Ironheart to a safe place for now. Let's hurry and return to Albion. I have something I must tell the Descendants.
Descendant, it's Seneca. If you're transporting the Ironheart back to Albion, you'll need to leave it there for now. It looks like the Colossus Devourer is drawn to the energy of Gaia. If you bring it to Albion now, the situation will become much worse.
Damn, what the heck? Why do you keep getting in the way at times like these, Colossi?
Not completely unexpected. Same thing happens every time an Ironheart is brace for an intercept battle.
Don't I go nonchalant about this? You haven't even fully recovered yet. Kyle, listen. We should wait here and start transporting the Ironheart again when things settle down.
I can sense their belief in you. I can see it in all those people looking at you.
Enemy commander eliminated. It's time. Marcus, advance now.
Trust yourself and concentrate on this moment. You can do it, Descendant.
Even if you kill me, you'll eventually die from this arcade device. But I don't have to experience that. Because I'll be the one who will toss your corpse onto it. Being killed by me will be less painful, I promise you.
Ready to undertake a Void intercept battle. Descendant, Devara is a colossus that hasn't been seen for some time. It was last spotted a decade ago. It's a powerful colossus, which makes it very difficult to defeat. The existence of Devara in itself is devastating enough. But the biggest issue right now is that it's appeared at a location close to Ingress. If we fail, Ingress will be in great danger. Please, intercept Devourer. I am analyzing the Void Paradox. information about the Colossi. You did it. Your actions have saved Ingress from destruction once again. However, the frequency of Colossi appearing and moving toward Ingress is increasing. And many of them have been spotted close to Ingress. We need to find a solution for this once and for all. At this rate, Ingress is more likely to be destroyed by the Colossi than the Vulgus. To prevent that from happening, we must close the dimensional wall immediately.
The success of this operation will lead us to victory. I've received the intercept battle results from Seneca. This won't do. Since we have the Ironheart, closing at least one part of the dimensional wall might be a good idea. Everyone, we're going to use the Ironheart at the Albion Prime hands. It's time to fulfill our desire to stop the Colossi. Enzo, prepare to activate the Prime hands.
Affirmative.
Descendant, why don't you go and observe? Since you played a key part in securing the Ironheart, you should experience this glorious moment firsthand. The future of humanity will change from here on out. I'm proud of you.
HQ, the Ironheart is in position. Prime hands ready to be activated.
I never thought that I'd live to witness this moment. Activate Prime hands. I'll also head... Enzo, what happened? Why has the emergency stop been activated?
It's the guide. Alpha, the guide wants to speak with you urgently. It's about the Ironheart.
Attention, all descendants. Listen to what I have to say for a moment. Please, do not use the Ironheart. We don't have much time. Descendant, I have a responsibility to guide everyone on the proper use of the Ironheart. As such, I strongly recommend that you delay in using the Ironheart. If we use the Ironheart inside Albion, we may entice all of the Colossi to us. With our discovery of the final Ironheart, all the Ironhearts in Ingress have been exposed. Soon, the Ingress dimension will reach a state of entropy saturation. The energy emitted by the 3 Ironhearts is too great to be circulated naturally. If we close the dimensional wall now, it could disrupt this already strained energy circulation, leading to a greater disaster. The point where the circulation is disrupted will connect to the void dimension, and the location of Ingress will be divulged to all Colossi. Powerful Colossi like Devourer have already appeared. It would be wise to refrain from using the Ironheart now. What if we
Enough! I don't want to hear anything else you have to say. You can disconnect, Enzo. Reactivate the Ironheart and the Prime hands immediately.
Alpha, are you seriously going to go ahead with this? Even after hearing all of that? Please reconsider.
Okay, sounds like it's about to get noisy in HQ again. Were you looking for me? As an executive officer, this whole situation is very confusing. Ever since the Magisters announced the Dimension Isolation Theory, the Ironhearts and the Dimensional Walls have been the only way to save humanity. But now it looks like the Ironhearts can also bring disaster. This isn't a situation where we can just blindly trust the guide. Countless soldiers have lost their lives, and a huge amount of resources and time have been spent looking for the Ironhearts. We're talking about the hopes of humankind crumbling away here. But if what the guide says is true, we have to re-examine our plan for humanity, as well as reconsider the purpose of the Iron Hearts. I thought it would be over once we found the Iron Hearts, but things are getting more complicated. Oh, I'm receiving a transmission from Alpha. I think he's looking for you.
Descendant, return to HQ immediately. I'll fill you in on the operation. Nell and I have reached an agreement. I don't like it, but it's workable.
But first, I need to speak to you about something, Descendant. I understand the Ironhearts attract Colossi, but that can be solved by closing the dimensional wall. Not using the Ironheart when faced with this possibility is too great a sacrifice for humanity. There has been no bigger threat to us than the Colossi and the Vulgus. For humankind who has lived through such disasters, this is our best chance, and we must bet everything on it. We'll use the Ironheart as planned, however. Taking all opinions into consideration, we have decided to use the Ironheart at a different location, not in Albion. If you're concerned about what the guide said, we'll use the Ironheart somewhere else, away from Albion. Strategically and tactically, we found a good location for it. The White Knight Gulch. So far, prime hands have been found in the following zones: the Albion Mountains, the Hagios Fields, and the White Knight Gulch, the location of the main base of the Order of Truth. Yes, I did say main base, but Vulgus occupation of the White Knight Gulch has declined by 50%, according to the latest reports. That means it's worth a shot. Also, the Vulgus forces have lost a large number of units over the last few decades. Even if we estimate the number of remaining forces to be high, we'll have no trouble defending the area near the prime hands. Descendant, go to the White Knight Gulch and secure the ruins containing the prime hands. Valby and Eugen should still be there. They were sent to investigate Ironheart traces. I'll have them support you.
Enzo, if the guide acts suspiciously, report to me immediately.
You don't need to worry. The guide is an AI with no corporeal form. She can't utilize any physical force by herself. And we also have no way to stop the guide at this moment.
That is definitely a problem.
Or for Cal. Hey. HQ filled me in. You're gonna use the Ironheart here, apparently? How annoying. I had charts to write and other things to take care of. When exactly will I be able to look for my troop members? An operation? Oh. How are we gonna get to the prime hands? Well, you can work with Valby and figure that out yourselves. Valby was in charge of battle recon, right up until you got here. If I can offer some advice, Don't get hurt. Please. We're out of everything. Medicine, bandages, my will to live. If I had one wish, it'll be that none of you got hurt. That way, there won't be anything to annoy me. Go catch up with Valby. I'll make preparations as well.
Eugen, we're all teammates. Can't you sweeten your attitude just a little bit?
Sorry. All out of sugar here.
I need to work harder. You have to understand, Eugen hasn't had a decent night's sleep ever since we got here. The medical corps unit he was in charge of went missing during combat. An emergency evacuation request came in from the main base of the Order of Truth. Eugen was taking care of some seriously wounded soldiers at the time, so he couldn't do anything. So to help him out, his medical corps unit responded to the request. They didn't take backup, and we lost contact with them. Then the enemy attacked and we were forced to retreat to here. That's how intense this area used to be. But I know HQ has said that the Volga's presence here has decreased to less than 50% of what it was. That's so strange. Why would they reduce their forces for no reason? Anyway, we should take advantage of the current situation and find our way to the first gate. If enemy forces really have reduced, we should be able to get through the gate without any problems. The prime hands are just beyond it.
Valby, do you want us to just barge through the gate? You sure your suit isn't affecting your brain?
What?
I'm asking you if you're out of your mind. The area near the gate is swarming with Order of Truth troops.
We've been told that the number of Vulgus forces have reduced. Stop looking at your charts and read the report from HQ.
If you see any way of breaking through the gate, please let me know first. I need to find my core members.
Of course, Doctor.
According to the analysis report from the drone, the Vulgus gate can read biodata. I've contacted a biodata expert for help.
Eugen! Happy to help. What are friends for? If you can gather enough Vulgus DNA, I can build a dummy that will pull the gate. Eugen, did you hear me? I know you're probably busy.
I'm sure the data we collect will be useful. There's something I need to personally attend to.
Oh, you did hear me. That's okay, of course. I'll isolate and organize the necessary data before sending it to you. We've got company. Don't let them steal the data. To analyze Order of Truth DNA, so we need as much data as possible. It's very complex, and genetic mapping isn't easy. This should be enough. Eugen can thank me later. The number of enemies has significantly reduced. I think we should be able to break through the gate now.
Where did they all go? For now, let's just keep moving. We can take care of any remaining enemies as we go.
All of them. Do you think they've retreated? And this is the rear guard?
Something smells fishy. What happened to the Order of Truth?
Fishy? I don't smell anything.
It's too early to jump to conclusions. We need more data. Let's focus on eliminating any remaining enemy troops. For now.
All quiet. All that's left is the gate barrier.
Good. Let's try breaking through now. We have to remove the barrier to enter the gate. I'll be the brains, you be the muscle.
Great. I'll go in first and scope out the area. To remove the barrier, I guess we have to find the targets connected to it and eliminate them, right?
Yes, but be careful. The inside of the barrier is very dangerous. Stay focused and try not to get hurt.
with him quickly. Secured, but it feels like someone is watching us. I'm gonna have a look around. I'll catch you up.
Fine. I'll go on ahead.
This doesn't look easy. Did it feel to you like someone or something was watching you during the battle? It definitely feels to me like someone's gaze has fallen on us. Ever since I accessed my abilities with water, I can sense when there's tiny ripples. I'd better spread out through the water and find where that gaze is coming from. I'll ask Eugen to transmit the operation details. Be careful, and listen to Dr. Han.
Wait, Bobby. Now you want me to deal with ops transmissions? When will I be able to go find my core members?
I need to find out who has their eye on us. I'll also look in the water for traces of your core. So please, transmit the operation details.
That's a neat trick. I wish my RK abilities were like that. So I could hide in a cup of coffee or tea.
There you go again, making fun of me. My abilities are more uncomfortable than you realize.
Ops transmissions. What did I do to deserve this? Still, it was no easy feat to break through the gate. Even if the enemy forces have decreased as much as HQ says they have. If you'd been here from the start, maybe my medical unit wouldn't have gone missing. It happened recently. 5 of my medical corps members, all missing. They went out on an emergency evacuation mission, but we lost contact with them. They shouldn't have been sent. None of them have RK. Then the gate was shut, and there was a series of attacks. I didn't have a chance to even think of looking for them. So, as we've been able to get through like this, let's look for signs of my core members. The ruins are right in front of us anyway, and the Prime Hands aren't going anywhere. The real problem is, how are we gonna clear out the Order of Truth forces from the area? How about we see if we can find where my core members might be while we take down enemies? No objections, right? Great. I'll transmit those as our operation details. My poor Corps members deserve to be found and returned home. They should be discharged from active service, too. Oh, one more thing. Try not to step in any puddles. If there's water, could be bubbly.
Dr. Han, I haven't actually submerged myself yet.
Descendant, we have received the next set of coordinates. To ensure safety of the ruins area, we're commencing an operation to annihilate the enemy. Our goal is to completely eliminate all enemies in the ruins area. We have detected Vulgus signals, indicating an ambush near your location. Keep moving towards the ruins entrance while eliminating any remaining enemies. You were ordered not to enter the ruins until the area is secured. Forces are switching to offensive. Don't let your guard down. We've detected a unit with a high-level energy signal. We suspect a Vulgus with a massive amount of firepower. Take care of it immediately. Vulgus eliminated. We'll brief you at HQ for your next operation.
Managed to keep the communications grid from being destroyed. Good job, Descendant.
HQ, this is Eugen. We secured the area surrounding the Ancestors' ruins. Standing by to infiltrate the ruins. We haven't located any traces of the missing medical corps unit yet. Bobby's working on it.
Good job. I'm sorry to hear about the missing corps members, but this operation cannot be delayed. You are to infiltrate the ruins immediately. Descendant, I'll have the Ironheart sent there once you've secured them. This mission symbolizes everything that humanity has long awaited. We must be successful. Over.
You got all that, right? Okay, let's prepare to infiltrate the ruins. There may be signs of my core members.
Descendant, can you hear me? I went to Mystery's End to try and meet you. I'll be waiting at the ruins that contain the Prime Hand. There's something that I must tell you.
Guide, you're not trying to stop our operation, are you?
Descendant, the Ironheart is waiting to be transported to your location. Equipment and forces are also waiting to be deployed to fortify the ruins. Alpha has been looking forward to this moment. Considering the circumstance that humanity finds itself in, it makes sense. However, Descendant, consider, do you really need to use the Ironheart? If you are in a position where you are unable to object, unless you or the Descendants will it otherwise, I will also follow the will of humanity from this point forward. I was created to serve humanity, and I believe demonstrating the result of using the Ironheart is a helpful part of that. Humans tend to prioritize results over process. If they view a result as a certainty, they will justify the process. Therefore, I consider this current process to be justified. Please take care of the Ironheart, Descendants.
Guide, your last comment made it sound like you've given up on the current situation. Is that really how you feel?
I have not given up on anything, Legion. Just as you have not given up on your medical corps members, despite there being only a flicker of hope.
What do you mean? My core members are still alive.